Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the DotaPit League Season 2 group stages. It's Virtus Pro Polar versus Hellraisers in this Group B matchup. Of course, Virtus Pro Polar sitting at 3-3. Hellraisers, well, I think they're at 1-3. I might be incorrect about that one here. And a two-game series. We're well underway to the draft right now, obviously. We just got done with our first series of the day. It was quite good. Really enjoyed that one. Of course, it is going to be Virtus Pro Polar versus Hellraisers. Virtus Pro Polar, like I said, 3-3. Hellraisers 1-3. Thank you so much for joining us here on twitch.tv/DotaPit. My name is Mott. With me today is F4L. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. And this match should be kind of interesting. Hellraisers definitely improving their roster after acquiring pretty much everyone on Compass Gaming. So it's basically Compass Gaming plus Dread. And I still would say that VPP are probably significant favorites coming into this one.
I'd agree with you. VPP they've played really well over the past couple of tournaments. Summit, they made a really big run, but I think at DotaPit 3-3, you expect them to be a bit better. But however, they're doing okay. I mean, 3-3 is not bad. They're sitting close to the top, and with the draft they have right now, another Lich pickup coming out. This time from Virtus Pro Polar. They also have the Brewmaster and the Puck, whereas the other side, Hellraisers have Centaurs, Elder Titan, and Scarith Mage. And this might be a support Elder Titan now with a Centaur pickup.
Yeah, most likely going to be that support Elder Titan. And a lot of teams have actually been experimenting with this. Team Secret pretty much pioneered the Elder Titan support and just showing how strong it is. And then everyone sort of following suit, trying to pick up this hero because it's just so strong as a support.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, typically, what do you see when you see an Elder Titan support? Like, what are the abilities that are chosen? What do you build as far as itemization?
So it's usually... So at level 3, you want to have 2 points in your Spirit and 1 point in your Stomp. And then I believe at level 4, usually you get a point in Aura. And then from there... So obviously you want to max out your new Crust, and then... Depending on how the game goes, sometimes some people get 2 points in their Stomp, but usually you leave Stomp at about 1 to 2, and then you max out your Aura and Spirit. And then you get your ults, I believe it's 6 generally. And as far as itemization, it's usually Tranquil Boots, Soul Ring into a Eul's Scepter, so that you can get that Eul's combo with your Spirit and the Stomp, which is extremely effective.
It seems very easy to hit. That's one thing I keep thinking about is, like, you see so many Euls into certain spells. It's actually ridiculous. That's why Jakiro's so good now, is he's able to Euls into his Ice Path or whatever abilities he's using. Euls for a Puck is really good, and so...
Honestly, like, hitting a stun on that hero isn't even that difficult, like, in general, with the Tranquil speed that you get. And because, I mean, in a chaotic fight, you're not always looking at where the Spirit is, and then the AoE is actually quite a bit larger than the Spirit, which is sometimes a bit, like, I would say kind of misleading, because when you're playing against this hero, usually when you see him stomping like the Spirit, you usually consider the AoE to be much smaller than it actually is, just because you would think it was just around the Spirit, but it's actually a pretty decent sized AoE. So dodging the stuns can be a bit tricky, but I think, honestly, the main reason why this hero is so good is because he scales insanely well into the late game with the Aura. I mean, probably one of the best late game abilities, reducing all of that base armor and giving the base resistance reduction. And he's so good at delaying games with the Spirit. I mean, he can just constantly spam out these waves, make it a nightmare to push against, and really control the enemy team's ability to push against you.
Yeah, and right now I think both the drafts are showing that they can really take this and team fight. And I think with Hellraisers picking up the Death Prophet, it kind of shows that they're not willing to back down from Virtus Pro Polar. Virtus Pro Polar, now it's important to note, they have Mag standing in, Go Black, of course, leaving to go to Navi, and Abrain, of course, helping them out as well.
That's FNG.
Is it really Abrain?
Yep.
Okay, so they swap places. Go Black goes to Navi, Virtus Pro Polar, grab FNG. Might be a bit more stable. Although they played really well when they had Go Black. It's kind of unfortunate that this team got blown up already, you know?
Yeah. Although they've been playing really well with FNG. So we see the Lich pickup from Virtus Pro Polar, most likely to counter the Elder Titan. additional armor coming out from the
Dire
ice
team
armor.
pick.
Very effective against Elder Titan, as it does not, as the aura does not remove the bonus armor. And Hellraisers pick up the Death Prophet. Very good synergy with the natural order coming out from Elder Titan. I mean, the exorcism is just going to do massive amounts of damage. And the
Radiant
last
team
pick,
pick.
Lycan.
Wow. They went to Big Lots for that Lycan pickup. They went to Walmart, and they got it. The 5th pick
The
Lycan.
value.
It's so good. It's so efficient at that pick. It's just amazing that they can get this, and it's kind of scary to think about. More than likely going to be in the safe lane. We'll probably see Brew in the mid lane against the Death Prophet. I mean, it's a rough matchup if it's like in there. I feel like Brewmaster
10
doesn't have that great of a
seconds
time either,
remaining.
but it's a bit better, I feel like. So now you have to wonder what they
5
pick last for
seconds
Hellraisers. It's
remaining.
going to have to be their safe lane hero. And they go for the Gyrocopter, and we just saw one in the previous game. We know how long you can extend games if it gets off to even an okay start, honestly. It doesn't have to be that great. I mean, you get a Rapier, and all of a sudden things could change drastically, but
Yeah, but I don't know. I really feel like when you pick this Gyrocopter hero, you really need to have additional AoE teamfight. And they have the Death Prophet, so maybe they can use the cooldown as sort of a buffering spell to not allow them to walk through towards the Death Prophet, but Gyrocopter could end up struggling against the Blink on Brewmaster, the Lycan. I mean, any Lycan is actually quite good against these ranged carries because generally in the early game he can just ult and then run at you and you can't really do anything about it.
we'll have to see how it pans out. As, we will get an immediate pause. Wouldn't be Dota if we didn't have an immediate pause. Also, for Hellraisers, I gotta say, I've been a big fan of Artez and the way he's played his carries recently. He played a really good Slark the other day. I forget who it was against, but it won them the game, I think, for the most part. For Hellraisers, they have a lineup that now is really, I think, starting to come into their own. Virtus Pro Polar, however, is a very tough team to face. So we'll see how this does pan out. Right now is, well, for Hellraisers, they will have Dread. He'll be playing your support Elder Titan. Artez playing your Gyrocopter. Goddamn will be playing your Scarith Mage. Alpha Ninja will be playing your Death Prophet. And top lane, it is going to be Gorik playing your Centaur Warrunner in the off lane. So that'll be your Hellraisers lineup on the Radiant side.
And then on the side of Virtus Pro Polar, in the off lane, we're going to have DK Phobos playing the Puck, being supported by FNG on the Lich. In the mid lane, we're going to have Illidan playing the Lycan. In the safe lane, we're going to have Lil playing the support Bane, and the stand-in Mag playing the Brewmaster. And I have to say, Mag's probably one of the most impressive Brewmasters in the Western Dota scene.
30 seconds.
The fact
to
that they give him
battle.
that hero is kind of frightening, to say the least. And Illidan goes for Howl first. They can get early first bloods here with his ability. And I was not expecting to see Illidan mid on the Lycan, but regardless, this could be okay for him. Crypt Swarm's not going to be able to take down. I guess the Wolves have, what, 80% base magic resistance or something like that? Something ridiculous. So
Yeah, it's 80%.
and that would be pretty nice to have against Crypt Swarm.
The battle
They can still get right click
begins.
down. We'll see. I don't really know what you build or you skill as a mid Lycan. I've never actually noticed.
It's the same.
All right, well.
I mean, there was some experimentation with Max Howl, but everyone just... there's only a couple matchups where you get Howl.
TK Phobos getting caught out. This is the offlane Puck, mind you. Although he has the Lich to help him out, sacrificing early on, so he will be able to get the lane in his favor pretty quickly.
And already having to pop that self. And, I mean, that was just two Arcane Bolts and the Astral Spirit, along with a lot of right clicks from the Elder Titan with his boots.
I mean, so this is something you have to be careful of if you're VP Polar. They do have this ward in the jungle, which will give them vision. Howl's going to go mid. Top lane already getting zoned out as Gorik. You can see the Howl going and doing all that damage. It's actually just ridiculous. He has to be very careful. I mean, that's a tanky strength hero that is getting right-clicked down by Bane. Although Bane's base damage is pretty damn good as well. But Lycan's having a pretty good
60
time
base
mid,
damage.
so... Yeah, that's actually gross. But he doesn't have
And they
brain sound.
they have the same strength at level 1. Bane pretty much with the highest stat gain of all intelligence heroes as far as strength goes.
It's kind of ridiculous. He's a brawny, smart, intelligent, faceless man. He's got a crevice in his face. Sir, you have no eyes. Illidan in the mid lane is continuing to CS with 4 last hits. And Afro Ninja is trying to fight up against him. The Frost Blast is going to go just to make Illidan's life a bit easier. I don't think they dual lane this. I think Illidan's fine on his own, but I think FNG probably roams around elsewhere and makes sure that they're securing farm.
Just trying. FNG is just trying to be as annoying as possible, denying up whichever lane.
That goes with the clap. Do they have Brain Sap? Absolutely. That's your first blood from Lil, and Gore gets caught way out of position. And the Howl came through as well. Just an easy kill coming out from Virtus Pro Polar. And that's what you expect when you have the base damage of a Bane, Brain Sap, you have Nightmare to use the clap with. It was that easy. I like the play coming out from Virtus Pro Polar already at 2 minutes in.
And that should be the road to Mag's pretty fast blink.
He didn't
does
get the
pick
kill,
up the
though.
boots.
It was Lil that I think got the kill, or DK.
Yeah, he did.
Or yeah, Lil got it. So
He got it with the brain sap, but
yep. So it could be better if it went for the Brewmaster. However, he's still going to get an early blink regardless. They're not going to be able to shut him down from CSing. And right now, in terms of CS mid, it is 10 for the Lycan right now and only 6 for Alpha Ninja. But he doesn't have his real big Cryptstorm levels yet. So, however, Illidan is doing a pretty good job. It's without Quelling Blade. I mean, he's got a bottle, yes, but other than that, doesn't really have much. But of course, the Stout is going to help out. Down bottom, we haven't checked on Artez too much. He does have 13 last hits, so he's right up there with the best of them.
And Dread already getting up to level 3 on this support Elder Titan.
These pulls
Doing well for himself.
Yeah, this is a really good start for him. Goddamn is in late. He's setting at level 2, so he's not quite as farmed or as experienced, but I don't think he really cares about that. He just makes sure he wants to get farmed for Artez. Make sure that, of course, top lane they're going to go in Gork again. Brain Sap, they don't have the mana for it. Doesn't even matter. Mag with the crit coming in, plus the Howl damage, easily secures that one. And he also has an Orb of Venom as well. It's just that easy for them to get a kill. So, I like the aggressive playstyle coming out from Virtus Pro Polar, making sure that this Centaur essentially feeds his life away. He doesn't even have Tranquils yet, nor is he close. Meanwhile, Artez getting caught out. Phobos coming in. Jaunt further. They're going to get the kill. They kill Artez, and now Phobos going to get stopped. The phase shift coming in. They can't get the kill. Phobos is going to take the astral damage. He actually already took it. Wow. That's so bad for Hellraisers to lose their farming gyrocopter in this bottom lane.
Yeah, that's a really big kill to get a kill in the dual lane against the full tri lane. And VPP definitely getting more out of the early laning stage, shutting down the center. He is getting experience, but he's already died 2 times. A kill going to both, one going to Mag and one going to the support Bane. And in the mid lane, looks like Illidan is winning in terms of CS against the Death Prophet, so he's doing quite well for himself in the mid lane.
This matchup, I don't know if I would say favors Illidan, but clearly he's playing it well enough that he's getting a pretty decent lead here. I mean, 24 last hits to the 19. It's not too far off, but this is a melee Lycan hero, and if he can get to a good start, I mean, Vlad is going to come out, he'll head to the jungle, maybe get a couple more levels. He'll be able to take Roshan with his team rather quickly. It's kind of frightening what they can get done here with this hero.
Yep.
Well,
Doesn't look like there are any stacks in the jungle. Oh, it looks like there's one stack for the center to sort of catch up in the big camp. Dread does pick up his soul ring on the Elder Titan. So he's doing quite well for himself on the support. Artez does go for the first item, Helm of Iron Will, so probably looking towards the Helm of Dominator, going for that farming style gyrocopter, probably going to start stacking up the Ancients.
I want to take this late game, I think, with Artez, but the Lycan's going to start pushing down towers pretty soon. I mean, he's still got some time, obviously, to work with, but I mean, Illidan, I think, has what flying out? Anything? That's his bottle, actually. He's crowing it up. And top lane, Split's going to go, and Gorik is in some trouble. The Stomp's going to fly. No, it gets canceled as he does get cycloned up in the air. They rotated Goddamn as well. Dread, they do through the boulder toss onto the Goddamn instead of Dread, interestingly enough. They're going to get the kill on the Centaur, and now Mag's going to back away. Arcanes were picked up first, by the way, so he will not have his blink anytime soon. Now they're going in, and Lil wants this Brain Sap. He wants it so bad, he's going to get it. Is it going to be enough? He fogs him there, and Lil has to run away. He can't get the Brain Sap. That would have been the kill, but he should fall. Brain Sap onto Dread. Gork is here as well. And the Arcane Bolt plus the Stomp should be more than enough, and the Double Edge for Gorik is able to secure the kill. So finally, Hellraisers get on the board with massive TP rotations, and they actually do secure a kill.
Took 3 TPs, but on the bright side, they do get the kill onto the center. That was extremely needed for him, so he's going to be able to pick up his Tranquil Boots now. And he's just having such a hard time in this lane.
I mean, he's going to get maybe a 15-minute Blink Dagger unless he can get really going with these stacks in the jungle. I think that's one of the only ways.
I mean, it's possible these stacks aren't even for him.
Yeah. He could grab them for the Gyrocopter, and that's actually probably more likely. He Dread stacks up again. He's level 5, so he is getting levels, but how effective has he been? Well, that remains to be seen. Death Prophet up to 34 last hits. Lycan has been in the jungle, but he has rotated out. He's actually taking an ancient stack as well. 1,600 gold. His Vlad's is very close to being done. I think it's, what, 2,100 gold for Vlad's, regardless. Dream Coil bottom. Artez getting caught out. Illusory Orb. No Jaunt coming in just yet. There's the Frost Blast going. Now the Face Shift coming in. Phobos might die. He stays alive. The tower will kill him. But it's still, I think, a worthy trade coming out unless they lose Brain. Stomp's going to go. It's not going to connect. Here comes Scareth in the back end. Not going to pop the concussive shot. And so, a offlane core for your major core for Hellraisers.
Yep. And this Gyro has already died 2 times. Definitely not something you want when you're playing in the safe lane as this Gyrocopter. He's definitely one of those carries that needs to snowball in terms of his farm. And not the greatest from behind, because he does have some difficulties when he's trying to farm up. Not really going to be able to... I mean, if they can get wards in his jungle, he's actually quite easy to gank before he gets that BKB and his core items up.
Yeah, and he's going to have some struggles to get towards that BKB. Illidan actually popped his shapeshift for whatever reason. He picks up a Midas. Wow. He could have just went for Vlad's, and they could have taken this game early, but they want to go for a later game. I don't know if that's the right decision. Gorik is going to get jumped out by Mag. He does use the clap. He has split, by the way. Down bottom, they're pinging. Brain and Phobos are here, but goddamn, there's going to be the Ancient Seal to stomp as well. They're going to get a kill finally on Phobos. It looks like no Face Shift coming in. Now the Earth Split is going to go, and it looks like Brain might get caught out. No, he stays alive, but good turnaround kill coming out, and Artez does pick it up, by the way. So that will give him something.
Yep. Now up to 2 kills on the Gyrocopter, so definitely needed for him as he does pick up his Ring of Aquila. And I think the Midas on Lycan is actually okay. If you're gonna not go for the book builds, I think if you're gonna go for this more standard, well, I wouldn't call it standard, but if you're gonna go for the more carry-oriented Lycan build, I think going Midas into BKB and then something like an AC. Obviously, of course, after the Vlads, but
Blink clap it's a fun choice. Not going to go. Now it will finally. Gorik getting caught out. It looks like they want the Boulder Toss coming in. They're going to find it. Gorik's going to get hit up, and he's going to take enough damage to go down here. It looks like he falls yet again. Mag getting another kill. Dread and goddamn rotate once more. Cyclone up on Dread. Now goddamn in trouble. Look at the elimination going from the Fire Panda. And Lil is about to fall here. Dread might be able to get the kill. No, Fiend's Grip comes up from Lil. They pick up the kill. They take 3. Double kill for Mag. What a disaster in this top lane. They are losing almost every lane, it feels like. They will rotate up the Death Prophet. He's looking for the kill onto Lil. Nightmare's going to go. After Ninja's going to Crypt Swarm him up and just kill him easily. So at least they get the return kill, but that is not good. This gives Lycan free reign over the mid tower as well.
A really good play coming out from Mag and Lil on the Bane. I mean, they just 3v1'd. I mean, 3v2'd, sorry.
That was impressive. And they get the kill on Artez down bottom with the Dream Coil coming in. Gyrocopter can't get anything. Look at his farm. 40 last hits. Yes, that's fine, but Blades of Attack, Boots of Speed,
I mean,
Iron Will,
40 last hits really not fine in the safe lane. I would say against a Lich, you probably want to be looking at 50 or so. But having a really tough time. Does end up dying 3 times, so probably the reason for his lack of CS more than anything. And I mean, Mag already up with his Blink Dagger, picks up the Ogre Club, might be looking towards a BKB first item against all the stuns and magic damage and silences that are coming out.
Splitter gonna go. Mag's gonna walk right into it, walk out. He will take the damage. Illusory Orb's gonna go. The Stampede just to secure the retreat, and they actually put pressure, but here's the shapeshift. He's looking for Goddamn. Goddamn is maybe in trouble here. Yeah, he's actually just dead. Illidan will get the kill. It looks like Stick goes, but it doesn't save his life. And They're actually 5-manning mid, it looks like, for the side of Virtus Pro Polar. And Illidan has more than enough to buy Vlad's if he wants to. But I don't know if we'll... I mean, I imagine we'll see it at some point. But.
Yeah, and if we go ahead and look at the golden experience, already over a 5,000 gold lead, 5,000 experience lead. So VP definitely playing extremely well this game. I think they pretty much, I would say, won every lane fairly convincingly. Maybe not mid lane. I think mid lane was probably the only lane that went okay for Hellraisers. The top lane, pretty much a complete disaster. Centaur feeding away several kills to the dual lane of Virtus Pro Polar, and in the bot lane, you know, they died a couple times in this 2v3 matchup. I would say some of it was due to the fact that the supports were trying to rotate into the top lane to help out the Centaur, but pretty much all of their rotations were in vain, to be honest.
The only good thing is that Alpha Ninja has his Yule Scepter pretty much done. Nightmare's gonna go. That'll be onto Dread. They're trying to take Roshan. Nowhere close to taking it yet. They might try to run in there. The Spirit's probably gonna go to scout it out. At least it hasn't yet. Mag's gonna come through. He does have a split. Aggressive shot's gonna go. There's the silence as well. They're gonna try to push them back while Roshan is being taken. Ashen Spirit going yet again. They're gonna spot this out. They might need to head into the pit now. Illidan getting low. Stomp's gonna fly. He will get hit up with it. Now the Droop Coil coming in. Artez can't afford to go down here. The Jaunt not coming through. There's the Exorcism. Earth Splitter misses. Meanwhile, the Split's gonna go through. Finally, they will take down Roshan. Goddamn, getting focused as well. The silence up on Lil. He does get silenced yet again. Cyclone up in the air. Now here comes Illidan. They want to fight this. Exorcism is doing some work. Alpha Ninja getting blown up. He'll fall. He's dead for 43 seconds. Now they're looking for Dread. Stomp's going to go. Illidan runs away from it. The Brewmaster gets a kill on this Gareth Mage. Dread's about to fall. The right click. Double kill for Illidan. And, I mean, Centaur is just forced to farm over the top lane to try to get his Blink Dagger all the meanwhile. And he's getting close at least. But what a fight again from Virtus Pro Polar.
I mean, just putting on a dominating performance in this game. Pretty much everything going right for them. You know, they are able to secure the Roche, get 3 kills on top of it, only losing the support Lich, so they're completely fine with that. It looks like Fiend's Grip is going to be on Goric. Yeah, he's going to die to the Nova.
Blast. Yep, there it goes. Hey. And he was getting close to his Blink Dagger. I guess he didn't lose that much, but... I mean, every little bit counts at this point. Illidan trying to take down the tower. Looks like he might be able to. And he does get it after some juking. He's taking a lot of damage. He does have, obviously, the Aegis, but no shapeshift. He dodges the second Crypt Swarm coming out. He's still in trouble. Crypt Swarm is ready to go, and he does walk right into it. But Aegis is done. He got the tier 1 tower, like you mentioned, the fight that went on mid. It's pretty solid, so... or rather, close to the Roche pit. Stomp up on the bag, but he's fine. BKB's almost done. Clap actually misses onto Dread. That would have killed him, maybe, if they were able to follow up with the Brain Staff. But they have yet to lose a tower. There's a disconnect because, you know, it wouldn't be CS Dota without disconnects, and we've had a lot of them today, I suppose.
So I think for Hellraisers to have any chance of coming back, they really need to secure this Blink Dagger and Goric on the Centaur to try to find some pickoffs and kills, and it's just going to be so difficult against the lineup that VPP have. I mean, this Lycan is doing so much damage, already up to 3,000 gold on top of his Hand of Midas and Vladimir's. And, I mean, I think if Mag and Illidan get BKBs, there's going to be almost no chance for Hellraisers at that point.
And those BKBs will probably come pretty soon as well. Well, first of all, Mag is already building his BKB. He's got it for the most part. Illidan has 3k gold, so if he wants a BKB, he's not too far off of it. So they have the options, and it's not. I mean, yeah, actually, you look at the BKB, and Lycan's actually just 900 gold away from it, and then he'll have the BKB if he wants to buy it outright. So those are your options now coming out from Virtus Pro Polar. For Hellraisers, this Gyrocopter has, I wouldn't say nothing. He's got phase now, but it feels like nothing.
Yeah, definitely struggling in this game. And I mean, we've talked about just the overall struggles of Hellraisers this game. Just not able to accomplish much in these lanes.
It's been rough.
Yep. I'm not sure what they could have done better. Maybe have Centaur play a bit more safe in that lane because I think had he not died in that lane, maybe the snowball in the safe lane wouldn't have been as large as it currently is, and then possibly trying to spend more time protecting the gyrocopter, maybe even looking for kills possibly on the Lich in the safe lane.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true. They were forced to TP a lot of heroes top to try to
Hmm.
defend the Centaur from dying yet again, but more often than not, he just died, which was
Yeah.
unfortunate. So while this was all happening, Puck was in the bottom lane farming and getting kills, and DK Phobos now is actually very close to a Blink Dagger. In fact, if he wants to buy it, he absolutely can. The side chap's right over there. He also has a circlet for whatever reason. Not sure what's going on with Hellraisers right now, so we don't speak the language, unfortunately. But hopefully he'll reconnect soon. I heard the word reconnect.
Let's use some Google Translate.
That's all you, man. Trust me.
I got this.
Looks like he said he had to reboot Steam, I think, or something like that, or restart Steam. Something about Steam.
Is that even a language?
I honestly,
Oh
I think
my.
it's Russian, but I don't know. I think it's Russian using the English alphabet. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I have
Alright, well, I
absolutely no
typed it into
idea.
Google Translate and it couldn't figure it out.
It's just
So
like, listen, man, we don't know what you're talking about.
we
Please.
lost.
Yeah.
I
Had that
wouldn't
issue
even know.
before.
I wouldn't even know how to type like the Russian characters. That'd be way too
Yeah,
complicated
just don't
for
worry
me.
about that, man. Listen, you're getting in too deep here. Just let it go.
Dire's bottom tower
Well,
is under attack.
Max
There's the
sitting
blink
mid.
dagger on Puck.
Yep, that too. And they're just about ready to go, I think.
Looks like Goddamn
Dire's
might
bottom
finally
tower
pick
is
up
under
his
attack.
boots on the Skywrath.
He got him. He did it.
Faster now.
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower
absolutely.
is under attack.
What does that give you exactly? He does have Mystic Flare. He hit 6 not too long ago. But he is the lowest level in the game right now. He's having the roughest time, clearly, by far.
Looks like Illidan's actually just gonna go for an AC rush as he picks up the Hyperstone. And I mean,
And
he's just hitting like a truck right now. He's already level 12 at 15 minutes in the game, and he's just so
Dire's
farmed
top
right now.
tower is under
Bix is going to
attack.
sell Curiosity. He's just going to kill everybody. And it's also very good against DP. The magic damage, obviously, is going to be kind of tough to deal with, but Mag does get stomped up. He'll be slept, but only for a moment here. Mag has his BKB soon. It is not flying out to him. He really wants to get that recipe. He's close to it, but he can't get it just yet. And I think I don't know. They can try to take the tier 1 top. They can try to take the tier 1 mid. Tier 1 bottom's already been taken for Virtus Pro Polar. It's getting defended by Gork coming through. Alright.
He is about 400 gold away from his blink dagger, so that will be quite good for him. Probably the most important item at this point for Hellraisers to try to find some pickoffs and create some space for the gyrocopter, but he's just really struggling this game.
Easier said than done, honestly. Artez does pick up the Helm of the Dominator finally, but he is right there with the Puck in terms of net worth. And actually, this Bane is almost more farmed than this Centaur. He has a cloak, boots, and an urn. So no Blink Dagger, but at the same time, those items are fine enough. Where,
Oh no.
is Gork dead?
Yeah.
He has no Blink
And
Dagger.
yeah, that delays his blink even further.
He's gonna
Back
have
down
like
to
a 20-minute
1800
Blink
gold.
Dagger. Okay, that is rough. I don't think you're ever out of it with Blink Stomp, but you need to get that Blink. Otherwise, like, this is... It's starting to get out of hand, honestly. We're going to continue. And Lil will take a kill down bottom. That'll be on Artez, getting caught out. Illidan is going to work on Aphonigi. Hasn't popped the Exorcism yet, but decides to back away. They don't want to fight. Lil's, he's okay with that kill. And they're going to pressure mid. So all of a sudden, split pushing coming out. Getting kills across the map for Virtus Pro Polar. And it's not looking good for Hellraisers at all, especially with those last 2 deaths. Those 2 deaths are very important. Had they stayed alive and maybe just farmed a bit more, then all of a sudden this game might be a bit different, but no such luck.
And soon to have a mechanism
Dire's
on the
middle
support
tower is
glitch
under
ship.
attack.
He picks up the final components. DK Philbos in a bit of trouble as he gets silenced, Mystic Flare, and he's gonna go ahead and fall in the top side of the river.
Finally, a pick off for Hellraisers that can do them a bit of good
Dire's
here.
middle
But
tower has fallen.
Dire mid tier 1 falls for whatever reason. I think Dread was the one putting pressure on, obviously with the Scarith Mage. No exorcism came through, I don't believe. They didn't even have the Death Prophet who was top while that was all happening. Mag is thinking about jumping in, but decides against it and just says, I want to farm some creeps. So he'll do that. Continue onward. And Dread backing away.
Looks
Lil
like the
still farming on
wolves.
bottom,
The wolves are scouting both Artez and Dread. Looks like he's finally aware that he's been scouted by wolves as he walks through the tower.
and the wolf died, obviously. So
Alright, so okay, Centaur finally picks up his blink. They're gonna go ahead and smoke 3 of them, the Elder Titan, Centaur, and Gyrocopter. Gonna rotate into the top lane, try to find a pickoff, and then transition into a top push with Exorcism.
it's go time, I think, for Hellraisers. They got to get something done here.
And I believe if this fight goes poorly, that might just be the end of the game.
We'll have to wait and see. Mag comes in. His BKB is done, and it's done at a perfect time as well. They're going to spot out Lycan. He's going to get stomped. Call down's going to go as well. Illidan might fall here. He's taking a lot of damage. He cannot shapeshift, and he will go down. They have buyback. Goddamn, getting low. Lucio Orb not going through, though, and Phobos doesn't want to jaunt further. They do get the kill on the Death Prophet, by the way. That was in the backside. I missed it completely. They might try to cut them off here.
Dire's top tower
Dreamcoil
is
was
under
already
attack.
used.
Honestly, wasn't even that bad for Virtus Pro.
They missed the Illusion Orb on a goddamn. He's actually going to get Ancient Sealed. But here comes the rest of the squad. They blow up one. What else can they get done? Stomp goes. Max is going to be asleep for a second or two. They can't get Dread. They still have, of course, a dead Lycan. But a 2-for-1 exchange when it's all said and done. Phobos does pick up a double damage rune as well. And now they'll also have a gem. Very early on at 20 minutes for a little. We got to kill this Satyr, or whatever it's called. And wait for Roast to respawn.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like they're not gonna push in the mid lane quite yet, as everyone does respawn on the side of Hellraiser. And Illidan back to farming up the top lane.
He also has an up for his Selkiros.
I wonder if he's actually gonna go back for a BKB. I think that could be a possibility.
I think maybe after the AC, if he's really having a problem, but he can get it now if he wants to. He's very close to it, a full BKB that is. He's very close to both a full AC and a full BKB. He's got to make a decision about which he wants. Wow.
I mean, I think BKB is a bit better.
It'll certainly keep him alive, assuming he doesn't get stomped on first, and he can't pop his BKB because of that. They're going to rotate top. They're looking for him. Well,
He finds all of them with the Wolf Scout.
yeah, just good scouting coming out from Illidan. And look at bottom. Phobos and Lil are waiting for anybody to come out and farm this wave, but Artez is farming up towards the Ancient stack. He does have his Ogre Club now, so his BKB is not too far away. They want this tier 1 mid. And at what point do you start saying, hey, we need to go if you're Virtus Propolar? Like, what point do you want to try to close this game out?
Is under attack.
I don't think they're in too much of a hurry. They can always wait for the next Roshan. Continue to farm the Lycan. He does pick up the AC, so maybe they're going to wait for the BKB to really go for these large engagements and pushes. Because I believe at that point he would be pretty much unkillable.
I mean, they're getting away with these ganks now where they have Blink Stomp and Ancient Seal. And they're going to walk by, but they do not scout him out. He's just going to go bottom instead. He's going to push that out. Top lane is getting pressured. Mag is here. He's going for an Aghanim Scepter, by the way. Not the Battle Brew that we're used to seeing. BKB Ags coming up from Mag.
Well, he can't really go that belt since they have a Lycan on his team.
True. I already have the Assault Cross. Mag getting jumped on. He actually is going to fall. Great gank coming out from Hellraisers. They needed that.
Dire's
It's a
top
mega kill
tower
streak
is
going for
under
Goddamn, by
attack.
the way.
That's actually all right. That's so much magic damage because they have both the minus magic resistance plus the magic amplification from Ancient Seal.
Right. That actually... Yeah, this makes this game a bit harder
Dire's
for
top
Virtus Pro.
tower
Probably
is
harder than it
under
should be.
attack.
Tier 1 tower might take a
Dire's
spill here, but all the
structures are
meanwhile, Lycan
fortified.
is farming, rather he was farming bot. He's heading there now. Lil is here as well, so they're going to try to trade a tier 1 for a tier 2 tower. You can try to jump on this hero if you want
Dire's
if you're DK
top
Phobos,
tower
but
has fallen.
he's deciding against it. Now we
Radiant's
see who
bottom
backs up.
tower is under attack.
Afro Ninja is going to go bottom. His exorcism will be done by the time he gets there, or a little bit afterwards, I suppose. Yule Scepter's done as well. He's had that for some time. He also has an Ados now, which is something. And back to farming we go. What about Artez? BKB's almost done. Okay. Not out of it yet. But
Yeah, I mean the Puck. I mean he's pretty much at the same farm as the Puck currently is. Puck almost completing the Yule Scepter. And yeah, it looks like Illidan's gonna go ahead and start up Roshan.
this is just an easy rush for him. He's taking it so fast. So that's a Yule's done for the Elder Titan. That was the build that you were talking about. Tranquil, Soul Ring, and Yule's coming out, and
Yep.
you should be able to get an easy stop off with the Yule Scepter now. And this makes it much more important that you get a BKB on some of these heroes. And Illidan, I think, has the Mithril Hammer, and so unless he's going for a full Desolator and he wants to kill people so quick, I imagine this is a BKB. We'll have to wait another 75 gold to see if he picks up the Ogre Club.
hmm
Again, he has options, so. Alright. 24 minutes into the game. Hellraisers are trying their best to keep themselves in it. BKB now done for the Gyrocopter
Dire's top
Artez.
tower is under attack.
And Gorik has got his Blink Dagger. He also has a Vitality Booster. He wants to be a bit more tanky. Yules is done for the Puck, so he got Blink Yules pretty quick. He's setting at about halfway in terms of the net
Radiant's
worth. They're
middle
going to
tower
defend
is under
top.
attack.
And you talked, this might be go time once they get some of these items, and specifically the Aegis. I really want to see if Illidan's going to purchase up a BKB or if he's going to go for something a little bit more greedy, I suppose.
I mean, I suppose it could be a Desolator, but I really think it's just going to be a BKB.
Yeah. Makes the most sense, although in my heart, I would like to see Deso. Gorik is going to get caught up by Dream Coil. Phobos jumping on him. Force Staff, Ancient Seal, is it enough? Absolutely not. They're going to chase after Goddamn as well. TP coming in. I think you need to cancel that TP. They did. They're going to lose this tier 1 tower. They'll walk
That
top.
Skywrath just got 3-shot by the Lycan.
Yeah, this Lycan does some damage.
Radiant's top tower has
Illidan
fallen.
backing away. They could go for the tier 2. They could try to pincer move on a Dread. They're not going to do either. It looks like they might go for the tier
No
1 mid.
coil.
They could keep going. They have split.
Do have the split. Yep.
And Fiend's Grip. They don't have Shapeshift though, that's the problem. They would like that very much so. Heading down the top lane is the Wolves. Here we go.
Radiant's top tower is
Will
under
they be able to
attack.
get this tower? Mag jumps forward. Stomp goes in. Throwing a daze. Wolves recreated, and this tower is just dead.
Radiant
Although it's going to get
structures are
cliffed.
fortified.
So not yet. It's not dead yet. Shapeshift going in. Illidan wants the silence. He's going to go as well. Blink Stomp not there. He's going to run out, right-click this a
Radiant's
couple
top
more
tower
times.
is under attack.
Take the tower,
Radiant's
and they'll
top
retreat
tower
back. Although
has
Stomp does
fallen.
go and connect an Illidan. BKB being popped by Mag. He tries to jump forward, can't find anybody.
A
And
bit unfortunate.
That's
as
awkward.
he blinks in right as the stomp ended. I think maybe he should have BKB'd before going in, and then they might have been able to find some kills. But as it stands, they do get the tier 2 tower in the top lane, and
They'll probably get the tier
Don't-
1 too.
yeah, they don't really expend anything for that. They use the Lycan ult. They use the BKB on Brewmaster, so yep. And BKB finally now completed on Illidan, so he has 29 armor and magic immunity at his disposal.
Radiant's middle tower is
Illidan.
under attack.
He does have the
Caught.
Aegis, so
Blink
they're
Stomp.
gonna go on low.
Will's in trouble. Wow, he's dead. They do
Radiant's
take the
middle
tier 1
tower
tower, but
has
Illidan doesn't have
fallen.
Shapeshift for another second. He will get out. He's actually going to pop it. Are they going to fight this? Yeah, they're going to go in. They want Artez, but there's the Yule Scepter going in. Who can they catch in the back end of this? Alpha Ninja getting right-click down. Illidan, BKB is going to go. He really wants this kill. He is running, and he's going deep for it. But Alpha Ninja is a marathon runner. Illidan cannot get the kill. He turns his attention elsewhere. They got the kill on Dread, but that was just too much. That guy's a damn sprinter.
That was actually kind of hysterical. Illidan was actually running so fast that when he was running in little circles right there, the rocket couldn't hit him, and so it almost actually hit him as his BKB wore out.
Cooldown's gonna go. They're pushing this back, and they're putting a lot of pressure on these tier 2 towers. There is still Exorcism going. Atos is picked up on Mag. Silence as well. Blink Stomp. Gorak is going in. There's the Exorcism. Mag's in trouble. He's gonna BKB. He's looking for the split. Can't use it just yet. He needs to get out. This right-click damage of the Exorcism is doing too much to Mag here. Now the split. No, he gets silenced up. Mag in trouble. Blink Stomp. He should have used it earlier. And he goes down, and now Illidan, he's got to shapeshift away and run away from that freaking annoying usage of the home missile. In fact,
perfectly fine.
650 move speed, pretty good. They're still going to chase after him. He's stunned for a couple of seconds. Here we go on the backside, though. BKB. Phobos jumps in. BKB for heart says Illidan trying to man fight here. He doesn't have his Aegis, mind you. Actually, still does. Just kidding. I'm wrong. He will get one right click on a goddamn. He kills goddamn. He's still alive. Frost Blast. Yule Scepter is going to go the Earth Splitter. What is that really going to do? He popped his BKB. Why?
Illidan.
There's no reason to do that. Meanwhile, Death Prophet did get the kill on Lil.
Alright, that was quite the panic BKB.
Artes is going to get out.
Is under attack.
I still think Virtus Pro Polar are coming out ahead in these fights. Even if they don't get
They do get the
even trade.
towers, so...
Yeah, that's the reason.
The Aegis was expended, 2 BKB charges on both the Panda and the Lycan, and honestly, Mag isn't doing the best job of getting these splits off in these fights, but at the same time, the Exorcism is gonna just rip through these Panda Brewlings. He is level 17 now, so he has the level 3 Exorcism, and it's just gonna be doing so much damage.
If they can find a way to burst down Death Prophet, and if she doesn't have buyback, it's probably the game. We've said that a lot, but I think that's really the case. She does pick up a Shiva's Guard, though, so that's kind of unfortunate for Virtus Pro Polar. Mag is working on who knows what. He's starting to get his Ags. He's got his BKB. Roche is down for a period of time. They'll push bottom. They want this tier 2 tower. They know that Death Prophet ult is probably down, and they should be able to get it, no problem.
And it looks like...
Virtus Pro Polar getting ready to go. Meanwhile, maybe a smoke coming out? Yeah. Hellraisers, they want to fight. We're not done yet, guys. Let's go.
Exorcism going to be off cooldown for this engagement.
They have a good position for this Virtus Pro Polar. If only they had some vision. It's nighttime right now. This is a very sketchy spot for Virtus Pro Polar. Hellraisers.
Under attack.
You guys are going in the wrong direction, my friends.
I think they realize that now.
They're going to head back down to the jungle. Look at the positioning from Lil as well as Aberrain or FNG. They're ready to fight. And you look at, there's a ward coming up from Goddamn, so he's not even with them. They're actually just going to let this tower go. Looks like they don't want to fend. Not yet, because, of course, the smoke has run out. And now that means that it's a free tier 2 tower coming up from Illidan. He is playing pretty cautiously, I'll say that much, though. They are really just kind of passive with this. Illidan finally starts moving around again. They'll take down the creep wave. Mag is leading the way with his BKB. Again, no Aegis, but there is a basher up for Illidan. Blink away. There's the stomp going. Misses completely. And this is the tower dead. So, all the tier 2's gone, and now it takes one more fight for Virtus Pro Polar to get to the high ground, probably.
Yep. It will be a bit difficult to push into this high ground. The Demon Edge is now completed on Artes on the Gyrocopter, so he's going to have the call down and the flat cannon, be able to clear those waves out extremely fast.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So VP Polar will probably look to find a pick-off before going to the high ground, and it looks like they do get some nice wards inside of the Radiant Jungle, both on the high ground and in the jungle.
I mean, at this point, they'll probably just sit back till next Roshan and just farm up again. There's an Ags done for Lich, by the way.
Well, Ags done. Okay. So they have an Ags on Lich Panda, and if we look at the golds, Yeah, but 14,000 gold, 15,000 experience.
The last game felt a lot worse. That was like a 12,000 gold lead coming out for Moscow 5. Stampede going as they want to get away from Mag, who pops his BKB. Clap's going to go. Split's going to go. Can they get Gorik? Absolutely not. No, the boulder toss is going to go on. Goddamn, they pick him off, yes, but they really wanted Gorik there, and he couldn't get the Cyclone or...
They're going on FNJ in the bottom lane. Is Illidan pops the ultimate and the BKB. Can he get any bashes?
Bash, Yule Scepter.
Oh my god.
They cannot get the kill.
He just attacked
Dream
him.
Coil, they're going to go in anyways. Blink Stop, Phase Shift coming out. Affinity, Silence Up, he's dead. Chain Frost does nothing. What? It bounces. The call down going. Gorik is going to get right-clicked down. No, he stays alive with 15 HP. Here's Artez, but the Feed's Rip is going to go through. Illidan wants to man-fight this, but there's the Yule Scepter. Illusion Orb, they've got to jaunt through. He will. Now there's going to be the Nightmare onto one. Blink forward, Phobos once more.
Oh.
Will they get this kill? Another Yule Scepter being used. They will grab the kill on Dread. They wanted Artez. They will not find him. Blink Clap, just kidding. Artez, one right click away, but no, the Silence Mag cannot get there. And they have to back away. What is he doing? He's walking back and forth. Now the tier 3 tower is about to be under siege. There is no buyback for Affinity. Roche is up at 30 seconds. I imagine they'll take this tier 3 and maybe the Rax and back to Roshan. Blink, Clap going in. Goddamn, it's in trouble. He's saying goddamn to himself. There's the Illusion, grabs the kill. Phobos backs away. Now there's the call down flying in. You can see the homing missile is going to hit onto back. He's a little bit concerned about it, but nonetheless, he's still going to work. There's the Yule Scepter up. Now the Shapeshift. Illidan's going to die for this. There's the Clap. Artez, no BKB. He's done. Buyback is available, but at this point, it should be Virtus Pro Polar's game to take as they take down a set of racks. They're not even buying back on this gyrocopter. Maybe once the Death Prophet comes back alive. Set of racks already done. They're going to head mid instead. And they're going to try to take this tier 3 town. With Illidan having no shapeshift left, though. Here comes Ninja. Has respawned. Blink Clap, or Blink Stomp, rather. Illidan getting low. Pops the BKB. There's the Exorcism going. Chain Frost flying through. Yule Scepter avoids and really doesn't do much with the Chain Frost. However, Gorik's going to get killed, essentially, by, of course, the Panda and the Brewlings. And Dread and Artez. There's the buyback coming in. That'll be from the Centaur. Now you've got to back away if you are this Panda. He has Blink ready to go as soon as he's out of it, but he's going to chase down. It's going to be tough. He can't blink away. He's Atos as well. Silence is up, and Mag's going to fall. They couldn't take the tier 3, but they get one set of racks. And, Hellraiser's going to go straight down mid, it looks like. Although Exorcism is done. They're looking for Phobos? No, they're looking for Lil. Ghost Scepter's going to fly. Shiva's guard, cuts a shot, and he's dead, it looks like. He tried to brain sap or something, but he couldn't get it done. No buyback for him. He's done for 48 seconds. And Hellraisers might be able to take Roshan here. I don't think you should let this go if you're Virtus Pro Polar. Buyback on Mag. He won't have split, yes, but...
I'm not sure it does that much for Hellraisers. Doesn't even look like they're going to give it away for free anyways. Oh no!
They had a ward there, and they forced him down, I'm pretty sure is what happened.
Yeah, they did.
Abyssal now coming out from the Lycan. I mean, he can't 1v5 this, but he might be able to do enough. Shapeshift is coming in. Phobos is in trouble. Ancient Seal, they're losing everybody. He's going to go, but he's going to get Yules first. He doesn't pop his BKB. Now it's going to go. Who's he going to kill? Goddamn is going to die first. There's the bash onto Gorik. Might Abyssal Artesian absolutely will. He is almost 1v5 of them. There's going to be the Fiends group. They don't even need it. Now they're going to work on Dread. He falls. 4 dead. And Affinity will be the sole lone survivor coming out for Hellraisers. Jesus. He's going to TP home, and that's going to be an ace.
Certainly can 1v5.
Yeah,
if they're all bunched up like that, like, it's actually, he actually just does so much damage. He finished the Abyssal Blade, so doing over 400 damage a hit with the Howl and the AC and the bashes, just doing so much damage.
That was impressive to watch from Illidan. I mean, he had the farm to do it, so maybe not the craziest thing in the world, but still he gets it done, and this game... Well, unless something crazy happens, this game should be done shortly. Chain Frost goes just to clear the creep wave in the top lane. And
looks like Mag is going for that refresher orb on the Panda. Not something we see too often. I mean, the effectiveness of the Primal Split really diminishes as the game goes on, and especially against a hero like DP, the Brewling's not too effective. They just sort of die to Exorcism.
Well,
especially the Fire and the Wind Panda.
They have to be able to focus down Affinage, but he's been able to Yule Scepter so often in those situations. He's actually got an Ultimate Orb now, so what his next item choice is, maybe a Hex or something, to try to lock down this this Lycan. But I'm surprised they didn't push in when they had the Gyrocopter down. And Illidan actually has a Perseverance.
A prize.
Is that a Lincoln Sphere? Or is that a refresher for his BKB? I think that's probably it. You talked about that a lot. Bless you. But, yeah, probably refresher coming out. Yeah, refresher for the BKB for Illidan. And the Abyssal, too. It's pretty good.
Yep. And his ultimate as well.
Yeah. And if he finishes that... Is that flying out to him now? Yep, 2 refreshers. 1 for Illidan, 1 for Mag. Both are going to have here. Double BKB, the double ultimates. That's frightening.
Yeah, and the Aegis on Mag as well. So he's definitely going to be able to get 2 ults off in this next fight.
Comes down to initiation, I think, and if Hellraisers could somehow get a Blink Stomp out of like everybody, I don't know.
I don't know, it's still fairly difficult to win an engagement at this point in time. I mean, it's probably, yeah, 25,000 golds and 25,000 experience. So Hellraiser's in a extremely difficult situation.
Stomp's gonna go, he's gonna connect. Meanwhile, they're already inside the base on the other side. Earth Splitter's gonna go. Illidan, he actually is dead. No. He's dead for 95 seconds with no buyback.
Wow.
That's not good. Yule Scepter on Mag. He can't even split. Doesn't get his BKB off. He's going to fall. That's the Aegis going. They're expending a lot for nothing. I mean, that's an Aegis down. They have no Lycan. Mag's going to pop a split now going through. Artez is BKB'd up. Now the Fiend's Grip on Affinigi. Might they get this kill? It looks like, yeah, so close, and they will bring him down, but he does have buyback, but no Exorcism. Dread buys back as well. They're still going. They have a second split ready to go in a moment. Gorak is going to take a spill. Buyback coming in. That'll be from Illidan. Artez, he won't have buyback. Mag, refresh, maybe. Can he get it off? Silence is up. BKB, there's the split. Now Artez is in trouble. There's the boulder toss coming in. The clap's about to go. Artez is going to fall. No buyback for him. Dread is getting chased down. He's slowed up with a Drunken Haze. On the other side of things, Affinigi is about to get destroyed by 3 heroes, it looks like. Nightmare is still going. They destroy the Elder Titan. The silence goes in, but there's the Cyclone. He'll be up in the air for a period of time. The right click coming in, the clap as well. Affinigi is going to fall, and that should be it. They can't take the building, though. They don't have the Lycan for another 26 seconds. The goddamn is actually holding the fort down somehow. Now they're going to jump in on him. The Illusion Orb not coming in just yet, but the right click did. And it's time to go for the base.
Yep. So BPP, after all of the ults on Hellraisers are expended to kill Illidan, they're able to win the fight 4 versus 5 anyways, force out a couple buybacks, and continue to win. I mean, I think it was just the double split.
Yeah, that double split
proved to be quite effective.
Go
and the Fiend's Grip, onto the DP was actually really good.
Lil's gonna fall here. Mystic Flare goes in as well. Jump, clap, that'll be on the goddamn. Goddamn forced away. BKB for Mag. Wants this kill, he's gonna get it. He's looking for Gorak as well. Buyback in from the Skyrath Mage. Mag is getting kind of low. He does have buyback, by the way. Lycan is walking down mid. Artez is back. And he didn't even use his refresher, or he used 1 BKB. Now they're gonna ult up. Illidan's looking for our target to fight with. On the other side, Frost Blast. Gorak is getting low. There's the BKB for Artez. Gorak is in trouble. He'll fall first. Artez now BKB'd up. Called out. Mag is going to take a spill, but all the while, here comes the Lycan. Artez is going to get right-click down. Still no buyback, and that is going to be it, I imagine. Illidan already refreshed, actually.
Wait, what did he refresh?
I don't know. Confused. I think he might have messed up there.
He messed up somewhere because he only had 1 ult and that only was, 1 Abyssal.
Yeah, he definitely messed up. So, Illidan...
I think he BKB'd and then refreshed on accident.
I think you're probably right.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Regardless,
Radiant's
buybacks.
Tower is under attack.
Hellraisers are holding on for dear life, and Illidan actually is going to die again.
Dead again.
Does he have a buyback? Yes, this time he does. They just can't end this game.
I'm not sure it matters too much if he has buyback or not.
They're trying to push out.
Double ult on Meg in 30 seconds.
TK Phobos using himself as well as he was getting caught out. Blink Dagger not there. He's going to lose your orb. Phase shift and jaw into the high ground. He's fine, so. Nightmare, that'll actually be on Gorak. Silence goes through onto Lil. Dream Coil comes in. Exorcism flying. They really want Lil. All the while, top lane's getting pressured by the Lich for whatever reason. Little is actually avoiding all of this damage. But there's the Atos, there's the Stomp. You can't avoid it forever, you're dead.
Radiant's middle tower
He's down for
is
60
under
seconds.
And Lich is pushing in the top lane. Might get the tier 3 tower.
Oh, that's taking a while. Mag does get the kill on goddamn.
Radiant's top
Yule's
tower
up to
is
onto
under
him.
attack.
Stomp's gonna go. It's gonna hit. No BKB. Call down's gonna go as well. Mag might be in some trouble here. He does have refresh. Split's gonna go, and now Artez with. Oh, he does have BKB, but they actually just blew up some of these Brewlings. He's gonna have to leave. Yeah, he's gonna Ghost Walk with the Wind Panda, and then of course just walk away with the Earth Panda. He's looking for a Cyclone target. He actually blocked him in. This is not good. Can't blink out either. And Mag
Is he gonna use the second split?
Yep, there it is. Gorak is
Oh no, his Earth Panda's trapped.
I think he's dead now.
He killed himself.
Rip. Shotgun. Wow. That does some damage. Affinity actually, wow, he just blew up 2 heroes. Affinity's not dead yet, but he's about to be. And they will bring down the other panda. Now they're backing away. The sad face coming out from Mag. The happy face from Dread. Illidan pops his BKB. And he's got his refresher up. There's the Abyssal Blade. Affinity's dead. Time to get more kills, says Illidan. He wants goddamn bash. And Gorak is taking some damage as well. And GG finally called. Game number 1 of the books. Probably about 20 minutes longer than it needed to be, but, well, Virtus Pro Polar get it done in game number 1 of a 2-game series.
Dominating laning performance by Virtus Pro Polar, and they pretty much just snowballed from there. A couple mistakes that sort of extended the game. Maybe playing a bit cocky at times, but overall, well played by Virtus Pro.
Really solid game coming out from them. Of course, we will take a quick break. Guys, my name is Mont. With me is F4L. Check us out on Twitter at F4LDota and at MontDota as well. We'll be back into game number 2 in just a second, guys, with Virtus Pro Polar versus Hellraisers. The end of the day in terms of matches. Our last game, in fact. We'll be back in 1 moment. Stick around.